Water everywhere. It's like I jumped in the swimming pool. That was 10 minutes ago.
Oh my God.
I didn't shower. Just did some plumbing work.
Okay, I call the meeting to order. Please stand for the pledge of allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Amen. Okay, pursuant to the Open Public Meeting Act, the South Jersey Times and the Sentinel were notified of this meeting. It was also posted in the municipal building and on the township website.
Mr. Gaetano? Mr. Leo?
Here.
Mr. Ketchum?
Here.
Mr. Garofalo?
Here.
Mr. DeCesare?
Here.
Mr. Hamel?
Here.
Mr. Tarasco?
Here.
Mr. Iglesias?
Here.
Chairman Gravener?
Here. I guess in the absence of Mr. Gaetano, who's the only regular member that's missing, right? We will seat Andy Hamilton. Okay, the minutes of the previous meeting in August. Any comments? That was a very long one.
I make a motion with approve.
Motion by Dana.
Second it.
Seconded by Mike Garofalo. All in favor? Aye. Opposed? Any abstentions?
I have to abstain.
One abstention. Jim Ketchum. Okay. We'll get right to our agenda. First on the agenda is ZB 25-15 in the name of Mary and Michael Coviello.
Good evening.
Raise your right hand, please. Swear to tell the truth about the testimony you're going to give. State your name and address for the record, please.
Michael Coviello, 5 Taylor's Way, Walpole, New Jersey, on behalf of 882 Strawberry Avenue. Bye.
Are you going to be testifying as well?
Whatever I say, she's going to finish my sentence.
You better swear.
Mike, everything in order?
Yes, notice is all proper.
No notices proper?
So we're requesting a variance for 882 Strawberry. We're at 14514. It's in 150. Can't find land on either side because we're already below 150. We love the street. We really love to build a single-family house. We will comply with all of our zoning measurements on the lot for our single-family house, so that should not be a problem. The land has already been approved for a variance by the previous owner, which expired. So we're hoping that you'll consider that and everything else and allow us to have the variance to build a single-family house.
I just want to make a comment. I didn't think that it ever expired. I thought the variance went with the property.
I'm with you.
Variance
I mean, that's what it was in the past. When did this 6-month thing come?
Variance goes with the property. You're allowed to have either an ordinance that limits the time, or it can be done in the resolution. Most of our resolutions we do, and in this one we did. Sometimes when you have pinelands involved, like if there's pinelands involved, we generally don't, because we don't know how long it'll take for them to get that approval, and it ends up sort of creating a problem. But for other things like this, we do have that in the resolution, so that's why it happened.
But 6 months is not very much time to even now if he starts to get going.
Probably a year is more like, is this for pulling the zoning permit? Yeah, which you can do pretty quickly. But that's the reason why.
Okay.
But we could add to the resolution, I'm presuming, give it more time.
You could give more time, you could not put a limit, yes.
Okay. Or not put a limit.
Or not put a limit. I mean, part of the reason for the limit is things can change, so you don't want somebody many years down the road, where there's maybe been a change in the neighborhood or a change in the ordinance, to say, hey, I can still do this, and at that point it doesn't fit. So that's really the reason for the limitation generally. In this case, it's very simple.
Do you want to go through the engineer's report?
Yes,
Mike, you want to do that?
I will play engineer, sure. So as the gentleman indicated, it's one variance for 145 feet where they need 150 feet. That's the only variance. When they were here last time, ZB 1807, in 2018, at that point they established that they couldn't get any adjoining property because they're already undersized and they already have houses. The only other question that was in here was the architectural plans call for a barnuminium. And what is a barnuminium?
So it's a form of construction. What they do is they build a barn, and that's the shell, and then they build a condominium inside, which would be our living.
Oh, I've never heard of that.
That's a new thing.
Oh, really?
Yeah, yeah.
Does it look like a barn?
What's that?
Does it look like a barn?
Ours will, yeah, but there's one a mile away.
It's on Victoria, I think. I've heard of Victoria, yeah,
It's beautiful.
the barn dominiums, yeah.
Is it a garage also, or just?
Yes, it's gonna be a three-car garage. Ours is gonna be on the backside of the house.
So there's no barn involved? There's no barn farm animals?
Yeah, no,
I think it just goes from the look of it,
Right.
correct.
yeah.
So that's essentially it.
And I think, didn't he say something about height? Didn't,
Oh, you didn't know what the height was?
yeah,
so
that's what,
Yeah, it's in the plans that's included in the application. It's 16 at the front, and then it steps down to 12. 12 or 10? 12. Look at, yeah, right there.
Yeah, this is it.
Look at. It's at 16.
That's the 16.
Yeah, 16, right.
This is Frankie Coviello.
that we approved. Is there a motion to open up the
I
public?
make that motion.
Motion by Dana, second by Russell Leo. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Abstentions? Okay, is anybody here from the public like to be heard regarding this application?
I make a motion to close the public portion.
Motion is second, all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed?
Leo,
I make a
did you
motion,
second?
we approve.
Leo? Mr. Leo was the second?
He was the second.
Yes.
Okay, yep.
I make a motion, we approve ZB 2515 for the extra 5 foot of frontage to be, and have a limit of 1 year on the zoning.
Give you a little more time.
Maintenance.
Then if we put, I think probably we should put the height into it as well. There's it's showing 16 feet. Just the height will be as per the plan, because I know that calculation is weird sometimes, so.
Nobody knows how to measure the
I wouldn't
height.
have a
I
problem.
make, and including that, the height of the building may be what, in the
16
plan.
feet.
I think yours is 35 feet max. For the town.
I think for this it's lower, but it's. that's-
Yeah. And how they calculate it is
Yeah.
bizarre.
Where the house starts.
To the ridge line or something. That's not to the
Peak.
Not to the peak.
Right.
Yeah, you really hit the good one.
It's odd.
I'll second that motion.
Okay,
Mr. Leo did it.
oh, we already have a second.
Mr. Leo second.
He already seconded.
Okay.
All right.
Okay. Mr. Leo?
Yes.
Mr. Ketchum?
Yes.
Mr. Garfalo?
Yes.
Mr. DeCesare?
Yes.
Mr. Hamel?
Yes.
Mr. Tarasca?
Yes.
Mr. Iglesias?
Yes.
Chairman Gravener?
Yes. Good luck.
Thank you for your time today.
Congratulations.
Okay, resolutions?
Yeah, we could do those separately, tonight, do each one separately. So on ARCR, only those that voted in favor of the result can vote on the resolution. So I think, John, you voted, there was a motion to deny, but you voted no on the motion to deny, and you voted no on the motion to deny. So the two of you would not vote on it. The other.
I made the I voted to deny it.
Correct.
Right.
So you, along with anyone else that voted with you, would be able to.
Only one other person voted with me.
No, they all did.
No, it passed.
No, this was, which one was this?
AR.
Oh, AR, yeah, this was the flag lot. The flag lot. I was thinking of the other one. Yeah, me too.
Yeah, so was I.
That was the flag lot, yeah.
Right, so, John and Rich would not vote on it,
Right.
anyone else who wasn't here wouldn't vote on it. So it would just be
Okay.
those who were here. other than-
Motion to approve the resolution. I will not be voting. nor
I-
will-
Hold on,
second it.
I don't have the roll calls because we don't do it this way.
Okay,
All right, so we're doing ARCR,
Yes,
which is 08.
yes.
so Andy, Dana,
Nope, I have it.
Carl, and Mike, I think that's
Right,
correct, right? You
so-
all voted along with Dana?
All right, this is for the resolution. Mr. Gata, no, he's not here. Mr. Garfalo?
Yes.
Mr. DeCesare?
Yes.
Mr. Hamel?
Yes.
Mr. Tarasca?
Yes.
That's all I can vote.
That's right.
That's it.
Yeah. And on Greg A, this was,
Yeah, we all.
Everyone voted.
Right.
I make a motion, we approve ZB 2509.
Motion by Dana DeCesare.
That can be a voice vote.
I'll second it.
Second by Mike Garfolo, all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Next one, you don't want a voice vote.
Now, on the JC Company, we're gonna do two votes, because I did one resolution, but as you recall, we had two votes. One was for the agreement, and then one was for the application. So actually, the agreement, we had a different vote. We had two no votes on that.
DeCesare and Iglesias were no on the,
Right. So only the people who voted for the agreement would vote on that part of the resolution. But even before that, I want to make sure we're confirming for the record that everybody got that resolution about a week in advance. Everybody had a chance to take a look at it. I want to make sure it accurately reflects your findings and your conclusions, or if you want to make any changes to that.
I actually have a question. So, through all discussions, we were talking about signage, and one of the things was they wanted two smaller vinyl stickers inside of pools that were going to be facing upright. Well, there's currently a liquid tanker, tractor trailer tanker. It's 50 feet long with a giant sign on the side of it.
Multiple signs.
Are we not surprised?
So, does that have
It's gotta
anything?
go.
I mean,
Right, it doesn't change. In other words, we're only approving what you did last month.
okay,
And like I try to have people understand, the zoning board makes a decision, but you're not the enforcer.
I understand.
So after you make a decision that he goes out there and builds a nuclear waste plant, it's gotta be taking the task on it, and it's gotta be, enforcement has to be taken.
Right, which is not the intent of this board.
Right, which is not part of even your powers.
I just happened to drive by it and was like,
Oh, I saw it.
that's a lot larger than what was discussed.
There's also a motor home out there, and some things that have to go.
Clean truck back there, there's a backhoe in the back.
All right, is there a motion to approve it's the agreement that we're doing?
The agreement part of it, yes.
Yep.
And that, you know who's living on that, right? Okay.
Is there a motion?
I'll make a motion.
Motion by Mike Garfolo,
I'll second.
second by Andy Hamel. Oh, you want to do roll call,
It
right?
has to be roll
Right.
call.
Mr. Garfalo,
Yes.
Mr. Hamel,
Yes.
Mr. Taraska,
Yes.
Chairman Gravener.
Yes.
Second part of the resolution has to do with the approval of the actual application, and that was a unanimous vote. So everyone other than, well, let's see.
The only one who's not is Catona.
Unanimous.
Okay. So we'll do a separate vote on that, roll call also.
We're doing roll call?
On the second part of that resolution.
Okay, is there
I make the motion, we approve ZB 2513. I'll second it.
motion by Dana DeCesare, second by Mike Garfolo, and you want to do roll call?
Yes.
Mr. Garfalo,
Yes.
Mr. DeCesare,
Yeah.
Mr. Hamel,
Yes.
Mr. Taraska,
Yes.
Mr. Iglesias,
Yes.
Chairman Gravener.
Yes.
Okay, thank you.
Is there a secretary's report, Chrissy?
No.
There is not. Any other comments? If not, is there a motion to adjourn?
I make the motion, we adjourn.
I knew you would.
Second it.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Meeting adjourned.
Yippee-ki-yo.
Wow. After that long meeting, that's
Yeah.